So, do you think the mics are picking up him peeing? Because I can hear him peeing.
You can?
Yeah. But I don't know if that's just like my ears hear it through the wall in the headphones or if the mic is picking it up and it's in there.
I don't know.
It's facing, like, he's right here.
Yeah.
Directly behind me.
I think it's safe to say that it's on.
So we have it
on
recorded.
record.
Okay, beautiful. Can you maybe increase the volume of just his pee in post?
I absolutely can, and I absolutely will.
Okay, add clumps.
What is clumps?
So I could hear you peeing, and we were talking about whether or not the mic was picking it up, and he said almost certainly, and I said, can you pump the volume up of his pee in post? And he was like, oh, I certainly will. And I was like, add clumps.
Jay, I did find my list that I created last night, last minute, as I procrastinated and knew that this was something I had to do for the team. With the influence of tequila.
Wait, can I say one more thing before you get into this? Because I have one more jokey thing about the pee, but I don't.
I have one more jokey thing about the pee.
I don't want it to steal the thunder because I bet this is going to be funny. So just imagine him passing a kidney stone right before the podcast. Like he's like, I gotta pee really quick, and he's in there just screaming.
Fuck! And I come in, I'm like, all right, sorry guys, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
I'm like red in the face and sweaty.
Pain tolerance sure is something. Anyways, I wanted yours to have full attention, so I had to get that out. Thank you, Kyle.
It's not, the buildup isn't really worth it, but it's not, and it's also not a long list. So let's see if we can decipher what any of this means.
Okay.
This is tequila ideas. So for the show, I thought we could have a section called Contemporary. Under it, it says, what new shit did you just watch? Right? So maybe we get into different shows, anything that's interesting.
That's on my note, kind of, yeah.
Yep. Then the next one, the title of this is Historically. And my first idea is, what boner are you most ashamed of?
Oh, that's fun.
Boy.
So like...
Yeah, my mom won't listen to this, so
Okay.
we're good. Don't think my sister will love this segment, but
Okay.
hopefully she can enjoy the humor in it.
Next section is, what futuristic element are you most looking forward to?
Love that.
I.e.,
Oh, God.
pussygrams.
What is a pussygram?
I don't know. I don't remember writing this.
This is tequila ideas, remember.
This is what I wrote last night.
I want to hang out with you on Monday nights.
You guys live close to each other now.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is what are you willing to gift me?
Oh, I like that.
Every
like
one
that.
of these ideas is hilarious.
This is great.
And then last
Future
thing,
one went a really different direction than I thought, but
Yep. And then last thing I wrote was, can I borrow $7? That is what I'm contributing to the show.
I love that.
I am your producer.
my dad does this every now and then. It always gets a big laugh from us. He'll come over and he'll look around and be like, what can I have? He's like, I give you stuff all the time.
It is true.
What do you got for me?
I don't think I've
so funny.
yet to leave my dad's house without something.
Yeah.
I left with chives last time, or the Thursday, and then Father's Day I left with just a brand new spice jar of white pepper because he bought 2 and he's not going to use the other one anytime soon.
Nice. How do we feel about calling your dad by his proper name, though?
Clave.
Cast Iron Dad.
Oh, cast iron dad?
I mean, that's what I think of him as.
I think he'd be proud of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him for it.
Cast iron dad.
He loves cast iron pans and he stuck to it.
Will he listen to this? No.
Yeah, he's got cast iron pans to deal with.
When he does, hey.
Is Clave his real name?
Yeah,
That's a strong name.
Clave
Barker.
Bartley.
I knew you were going to use Bartley. I was like, he doesn't have a new last name for this joke, does he? And then you did it.
Well, it's
We almost
Babe
did.
Martley.
Yeah.
So it should be Clave Martley.
Babe Martley is one of the most fucked up guys I know, but I love him.
It's me.
Oh man, I think should we do a thing where we never officially introduce the podcast, and then at the very end we say, "Hey, welcome to the podcast," and see you later.
I think from a branding perspective, genius.
Okay.
Do you know?
Because we are good at just starting. We're just good at just talking.
Yep.
How are our levels? Are they the same?
I'm gonna do a big, and I'm gonna say something real serious and get you some volume so you can look at them bars. Now you do it, Jay.
You don't want me to jack off into the mic?
That's beautiful.
Fist away, like Joe Rogan says.
Fist away.
You want to keep Joe Rogan away?
When you say fist away, I think of like signs where they say swing away, Merrill. Fist away.
Fist away.
Joe Rogan would say that,
Like
wouldn't
this.
he?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan's pro fighting, I think.
And
If you don't know that this is a fist, you're too young. Sorry, Kelly.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, so what do you think I would give Kyle? I like this.
Yeah.
So picture for the audience while you're looking around, just my room is full of collectibles. I have shelving with lots of collectibles and pop culture-y things on them. I'm a big old dork and worked at Funko for like 3 years on and off. And as a result, I have more cool pop culture things than I thought I would at this point.
I think I'm wrong, but my gut says the Orlando Magic basketball.
As the last thing I would give him?
No, it's the first thing you give him.
Yeah, your gut is wrong.
Now, is that because you think he doesn't like the basketball and he's willing to part with it, or that I like it so much that he would want to give it to me?
I guess the context of my mind is like, let's give him the thing that he wants. So I think you'd want that.
Incorrect, sir.
Okay.
I don't like sports.
Nope. But that's what's fun about it, is because he didn't know.
But it's also high value.
Let me see if I can get to the crux. I'll give you a clue that'll get you to the crux of this. What in here would you give to an 8-year-old boy? Your average 8-year-old boy growing up when we grew up. Choose that answer, and I think you'll be real close to home for Kyle.
Probably that Black Panther helmet.
It's a good guess.
Got it out of him.
No.
Kyle, I'd probably give you one of my Ninja Turtle pops, I think.
Oh, that's an excellent guess.
Or a bird.
Oh. Yeah, I would never take your birds, dude. Respectfully.
Yeah. If I could save one thing in a fire from this room, it would be that basketball. So that basketball did have importance. Not in the way you thought, but
I got it.
I'd run out of here with that basketball before my computer.
Because you can't back up a basketball.
Nope. That's true. And I do have a pretty nice SSD plugged into that computer. So kind of a cop-out answer from me.
If you left forever, died, what I would give Kyle is that basketball.
Kyle, what would you want?
I would say one of two things. One is actually Funko related.
Okay.
But it's the dinosaur head. It's the T-Rex
Oh,
on your
I
wall.
can't see that.
Yeah, I would never give that to anyone.
Yeah,
I
that's a
love
really
that
special.
Can you will it to me?
Yeah, you're gonna be dead though. So what do I get?
I mean, Macy might want it.
I don't care.
Lincoln might want it.
They're not on this podcast.
The thing about kids is like they want it, then they don't.
Yeah, that's a good point. Sure.
Sick.
Nice.
Please don't die though.
I'll try not to.
The other thing would be the canister of shaving cream.
Oh, my Jurassic Park.
That one
Barbasol.
is pretty sick.
I like that a lot.
A very unique.
So I actually got the one you can see here. I have two versions of Barbasol Jurassic Park collectible canisters. One is a very clear, ugly, fake version, but internally it has all the mechanics and little vials for the DNA. It's like functionally amazing. The one on my shelf is a hiding spot for things on Amazon. You can buy it
like drugs.
It's empty. You can pop the bottom out and put whatever you want in there.
Weed.
Yeah. And so
the cops don't know.
Yeah, cops don't know weeds in shaving cream.
They don't know this.
They don't know this.
They're not looking
They
for
don't
it.
know who Scotty Scheffler is either.
All right, now we give something to Jay.
Ooh, okay. What would
Kyle has to do the same thing.
Okay, I know what I would actually I already know what I would give Jay. But Kyle, you have to guess first.
I'm gonna go with this DeWalt staple gun.
That's not a bad answer at all. Jay likes a little.
I fucking love tools.
He likes a project. He likes a tool.
Can I shoot it?
Where are you
Will it
going to
work?
aim it at? Yeah, it's locked and loaded.
I
It'll
won't.
do something.
Then we got to find a staple.
See the box next to you? Right in there. How was that for you?
So good.
Yeah.
I used to go to in my parents' garage. I used to grab the staple gun and just launch. Hours of entertainment.
You didn't get hit enough.
You didn't get it.
If only
It's a waste of staples,
If
Kyle.
only my father knew the amount of staples I just aimlessly shot in the garage.
I mean, if he swept up ever, probably.
You know what's going to be way better about this episode than the last one? Is any clips where we're conversing with Kyle, we're looking right next to the camera instead of looking
Over there?
well off camera at Kyle's back.
Yeah. Always hunched over.
Yep. These are the improvements. These are the types of improvements you guys can expect from episode to episode.
How good did Kyle do on what you would have given me?
Pretty good. Mine's easy though, because I just know for a fact you would love my Last Ronin comics you got me.
Yeah.
Like Jay got me Last Ronin graphic novels. I know for a fact he really wants to read them. We've spoken about him borrowing them. So it was a layup for me. Outside of that obvious choice, I probably would have gone with just another thing you told me you liked, the dinosaur head.
He's a listener.
Yep, I'm a listener.
Nice.
A listener, and thanks for having me on the podcast as a listener. This is amazing. I never thought I'd get to be on.
I'm a listener.
Oh my gosh, no one's in charge of this thing.
No.
Well, Kyle is. This is Kyle's podcast, and he just has these two listeners on all the time.
Show us your fingers, Kyle.
Yeah, where's your fingers, Kyle?
Where's your fingers?
There we go.
There they are.
Next topic. What do we got?
I want to do mind meld.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm down. Okay, beautiful. I need to take a sip of water, or I got no shot at this.
We're just going to do it.
Okay, mind meld, for those that don't know, is we want to eventually say the same word at the same time.
We got to do 3, 2, 1.
You guys will get it. You guys will get
Mind
it.
meld.
First, we both have to pick a word.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Plant.
Shoes. Okay, plant and shoes.
All right. I got mine.
Okay, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Leather.
Rubber.
Oh, leather and rubber. Oh man, this is like annoyingly close and hard to connect still. Okay, I guess I got something.
3, 2, 1. Material.
Mold. Said mold. Material is a way better answer. Mold and material.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Article.
Create and article. I think we can do this one. I actually think this one maybe is good.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Medium.
Clothing. Dang it. Okay, medium and clothing.
I know it. Come on.
I'm between two. Count us in.
3, 2, 1. Size.
Small. Oh, okay. Size and small. You're better at this than me. I like your answers more like every time.
I got an easy one, and it's funny.
Okay, that's size and small. Okay, I'll try to. I think I know where you're going.
3, 2, 1. Wiener.
Penis.
So close.
No, we can. We're locked now. Now we got it. We have
right.
wiener and penis.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Dick.
Yes. Yeah, we did it. That was so fast too. That was what, 3 tries?
Maybe.
3 to 13 tries.
Yeah, no dead air. It was wonderful.
No,
for the
well,
listeners.
Kyle, there's no dead air for Kyle to edit out. So.
The other one that I was going to do with size and small was Kyle.
Oh.
Because I'm bigger than you.
Well, he's in charge of our edit, so that probably would have been a bad idea.
It's a small person task.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh man.
Was that fun for everyone?
We all had a good time.
Oh, I just straightened my legs out for the first time in a while, and it feels interesting and good. Sorry.
No, it's fine. They're
Whoa. Oh. Okay, Kyle. Give us another tequila idea, because I really liked a lot of those.
Tequila ideas.
What futuristic element are you most looking forward to?
Okay, so this one went a really different direction for you last night.
And I don't even know what it means.
I'm like, I already have my answer. It has nothing to do with pussygrams.
Can I guess potentially where Pussygram went?
Yes, please. Someone explain why Kyle's brain.
Here's my.
What's the future
Here's
got
my
in store for me?
My drunk train of thought.
Yeah.
Guess is that social media won't actually ever die. There'll just be more and more of them. Mm-hmm. And there's an Instagram for just pussies.
Oh, that's where you went first.
If I'm like putting my head in Kyle's brain or what?
That exists.
So it's just an Instagram model application, and you go and you look at all that. You just look at vaginas.
Pussygram.
I think what it was.
I see advertisements for one of those when I'm watching cooking videos on the internet for it called Jerkmate. Isn't that the exact same thing?
No, because there's bodies and boobs and hands on there.
Oh, just only the middle.
Only pussies.
Only the middle.
So I think what it was is because we're so involved with the phones and technology that we are reverting to analog stuff, right? So people are kind of really into VHSs, like physical media is kind of coming back.
Yeah, this is.
So I think in the future, people are so bored with dick pics and stuff on your phone.
So sick of this digital media.
You get vagina pussygrams in the mail.
See, this is where I thought you were going with.
Yeah, you get a physical in the mail.
Picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Like a Polaroid.
Yep.
That's a great idea.
If Kyle's in charge of the future, sorry, electricity. It's one of my favorite dichotomies about this man is that he's like, when it comes to technology, he's 81 years old and he's happy to be, and he doesn't necessarily love it, but he loves movies and pop culture and like mostly classic 90s stuff. And you edit video for a living and you're incredible at it, and you embrace it and use it with skill, while at the same time wishing we could just do everything like they did in 1992.
Yep. This is my nightmare.
Yeah.
Where I with this like when I go home on the computer.
Kyle wishes we had a 60-pound camera on that tripod that was just running film, like reels of film.
And I gotta physically cut it. And
we wouldn't have to worry about sound at that point.
Yeah, we could turn the fan back on if that was the move. Okay, so answering this question for real for me is I'm super excited about self-driving being literal self-driving. Like, I want to get in my car, punch in a destination, and then play a game on my phone and not think about driving.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for.
I think same, but my idea is different. And I don't know if it'll actually ever happen, but just automated transportation.
Yeah.
You don't have to own it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's
you
just like,
definitely don't have to own it.
If I want to go here, I'm going to be able to.
Right.
And I don't have to control or be licensed to do it.
Yeah. Like
I just pay taxes
a really nice automated government run Uber type of thing.
Like Minority Report.
Yeah, that's a good example.
That was my favorite thing about that movie.
Yeah. How about the keyboards in that movie? Those are pretty wild too. I thought that was worse than a regular keyboard though. Like it was.
Was it a ball?
I think it was. Yeah, it was like.
Yeah, it was like a.
If you grew up with it, I guess maybe it's fine. It's probably great for what's the wrist thing people get? Yeah.
Oh well.
Carpal tunnel.
That, yeah.
Yeah, for ergonomics,
Carpal
it's
tunnel,
a huge improvement.
Ergonomics. Wrists.
Minority Report. Oh. Yeah, I do like the fun future questions though. I'm actually very much always been in love with like retrofuturism. What did they think the future was in the 50s, 60s, 70s?
What
80s?
was your actual question? Did we get it right?
The question was, what futuristic elements are you most looking forward to? So yeah.
Boron 2. I think it's gonna be better than Boron 1.
What is Boron 1?
It's an element.
What do you do with it?
Drink it.
I don't think so.
What's your favorite element? Let's go around the room, starting with me. Neon. Jay?
Gold.
Kyle?
Water.
That's not an element. It's a compound.
So the periodic table's out as well when Kyle's in charge. I liked it when there was 4. I just think neon's such a cool element because what we do with it is cool.
You stole mine.
Was it yours too?
Yeah.
You could have the same one.
Nope.
We have the same shoes. Mine aren't on. Just your little fish noises. Oh man, he's mad. He's fish mad. Just big mad.
This is fun.
You cut that out. cut that off at the perfect time. I don't think it needed to go any longer.
Could have went longer.
Okay, can we go back to your list?
Yeah.
There's more gold on there. I feel like you guys cooked me lunch or something because I didn't come with any great ideas.
Did you eat lunch?
I had breakfast. I'm a sleeper inner. Normally I wake up at like 1 and I woke up at like 11:30 because I love you guys. And I just had breakfast, which for me today consisted of a bagel. I had a Dave's Killer bagel, cinnamon raisin with just butter on it. I love just butter on toast or just butter on a bagel personally. Unless it's an everything bagel, then I'm only going to put cream cheese on that.
I just love cream cheese.
I love cream cheese too. And cream cheese on any bagel is a win. But just butter for me on a cinnamon raisin bagel specifically is the move. Any other bagel, I'm doing cream cheese.
Dude, you know what I did recently?
What?
I had strawberries and blueberries, and I just mashed them into the cream cheese and put it on the blueberry bagel.
Gosh, what amazing effort.
Yeah.
Well, while we're on the food topic, what's the most disgusting thing you've ever eaten, Jay?
Do you want to clarify or no?
Most disgusting thing you've ever eaten.
That seems pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
Drinking doesn't count.
Maybe a live worm.
Oh, see, that's, yeah.
There's no way. Is that really...
That's pretty fucking gross.
Did you chew it out?
Yeah, there's dirt in it.
Okay, so this is, I guess, where the clarification maybe comes
No,
in.
this is what's great. Interpret the question how you want.
I interpret it just based on taste alone, and I'm sure you've eaten things that taste worse than that worm did.
Yeah,
but as
fat-free hot
far as
dogs.
like what is gross, then the worm's probably a great answer.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Brian, what?
I ate worms for quarters when I lived in Wisconsin. Be at the bus stop. Friend would be like, he'll eat a worm if you give him a quarter. And I'll be like, damn right I will.
Oh, I ate a cricket too, but it was covered in honey, so it wasn't.
I ate what are the ones at the Mariners games?
Well, those are different.
Yeah, they're like prepared.
This cricket
are
was
those crickets
alive, and then we covered it in honey, and I ate it.
Are those crickets at the Mariners games?
I think, or grasshoppers? Are they
Something
different?
There's something that Pixar wouldn't want us eating.
Cicadas.
Just bite into a cicada? That's a big creature to... No, I'm out. What's the most disgusting thing I've ever eaten?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, probably sauerkraut. I hate it.
Wow.
I'd rather eat my desk than eat a bowl of sauerkraut.
Noted.
I mean, I'm honestly, when it comes to food, I have the taste buds of a 7-year-old, and I'm just like a hater. I'm just a food hater.
Tablespoon of dirt out of your backyard or tablespoon of sauerkraut.
Dirt, easy.
Ugh. God, dirt is so gross.
Light work. Dirt is gross. Sauerkraut's worse.
I fucking love sauerkraut.
Yeah, it has no redeeming qualities for me.
It's crispy, it's chompy, it's vinegary. And chompy is a way to describe food.
Yeah, but is it mineral rich?
Probably. Soil.
Doubt it. Sorrel.
Sorrel. Soil.
Probably. Why? Sorrel.
Sodium was what I meant to say. I think I'd rather eat like fingernails than dirt.
Your own?
I don't know. I think I'd eat a couple of yours.
We're losing people.
Fucking hate dirt.
We're losing people. Eating fingernails. You know how we get Betty to stop listening? We talk about eating contact lenses.
Oh.
She's out. I just lost her. We almost lost Kyle.
I would drink a whole bowl of contact lens soup before I ate
Dirt.
I didn't realize there was a community that really disliked eating contact lenses.
I don't know.
Is
that
it a
they're
community of one?
Community.
You hear my belly?
No.
It's because there's no more Coca-Cola in my drink.
Oh.
I don't have any more Coca-Cola. It's just water.
That I just want people to know that we did not edit that noise in. You pulled that off seamlessly.
Thanks.
Next topic?
10K vacation.
Oh, I like this one.
So you have to go on a $10,000 vacation.
Yeah.
The plane ticket's $500, so it doesn't matter where you go.
Okay.
Can't be a theme park.
Yep.
Can't be in America.
Yep.
And you have to spend all of it.
Okay.
Where are you going?
I think like a big budget Australian trip would be pretty sick. I've never been to the land of Vegemite in my life, and I very much want to go. And maybe part of that 10K is like a couple days in New Zealand while we're there.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Easy.
Okay. So yeah, like in Australia, New Zealand, on not a tight budget would be, I think, super
a down under vacation.
Yeah, that's kind of the first thing that comes to mind.
Nice.
Yeah, there's so many good answers to this. There's hardly any wrong ones.
Mine's Italy for as long as possible.
Nice.
Like
Italy
maybe even get a little job there.
You have $10,000. You're gonna pay them to hire you. I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I have $9,500 left.
Okay. I don't know how this is gonna work out for me, but just keep me around.
I'll give you $100 a week to let me bartend here.
There's just so many places in Italy I want to go. Like the whole thing.
Yeah.
All of it.
Italy is amazing.
And I know that like there's like peak touristy seasons, and so I'd want to stay around and be like, okay, this place is popping. I'll come back in a month when it's less popping.
It is very cool that you have that life skill because you have been a bartender at a number of places. Mm-hmm. How many places have you worked at as a bartender? 3? Something like that. It's a cool skill to have
5.
because it's so translatable across the globe. You can go be a bartender anywhere.
Yep. People want to drink stuff.
And you know how to make stuff.
I know how to make
and you
drinks.
can listen to words. You're nice.
I am good looking.
Yep. People trust you. You could reach the up high alcohols.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or other things.
Do most bars have like stools and ladders for that, I assume? Because I never see people
in America
on them. I just see stuff they probably can't reach, and I don't think I've ever thought about this before.
I think you have to in America.
Yeah. It's probably not magic.
People want high shelf liquor and you can't reach it. You got to get out of here.
You got to get out of here. Italy's a great answer, and you can comfortably get to that 10K limit pretty easily.
Yeah. What are you, Kyle? 10K solo, not anywhere you've been before.
I'm trying to think of a inexpensive place where I could live like a king.
Thailand.
Oh, that's a fun answer.
Is it? Yeah,
Thailand is what I was going to say too.
Is Vietnam inexpensive?
Yeah.
I think I want to go
The
to
whole like
Vietnam.
Southeast Asia.
Oh, I might
very
want to
enticing.
change my answer.
Yeah, and just like
I think 10K could
have
last
the best
you
food.
for like 3 months comfortably, like
Oh,
a nice spot,
yeah.
motorcycle to rent. Like,
yeah. It's a good answer. You made me want to change my answer to Singapore.
I also
Because Crazy Rich Asians makes Singapore look like the coolest place in the world.
Ooh.
Like, that movie's amazing. I don't know if you guys seen Crazy Rich Asians.
where is Singapore?
It's a phenomenal movie, and it makes me want to live in Singapore.
Where is it?
It's like it's north of Takapur, but south of Whisperapur.
Stop it.
I can't tell if he was serious or not. That's so
Talk, whisper, sing. I mean, I got it immediately.
Jay hated it because it was stupid. It was like list.
Yeah. No, it was good. I just knew immediately.
I just thought you were really good at geography.
East of Yellowpore.
East of Yellowpore.
I'm your target demographic.
Yep. Thanks for being here.
Oh.
I think we have good answers. That's a fun question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy. Also, the food, just like going to a little town, eating some food in a little town.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I would have so much lactate on me. Just like, you know how like they have a fanny pack of like your don't let people steal your stuff. It's like under your pants. Mine would just be full of lactate.
That always tripped me up. People go on vacation and they have those secret wallets that they strap up under their shirts. And I understand that on a vacation, your ID is more important than when you go to the bar with your friends, because getting home after that could be a bit of a nightmare.
Bit of a nightmare.
That said, crime's not more common. If you live in a city, like we live in around a big city, we're in Seattle plenty. I'm no more likely to get pickpocketed in Rome than I am in Seattle.
I think you're much more likely to get pickpocketed in a touristy European country than you are in America.
I think that's our perception. I don't think that's the statistics. I could be wrong. I could absolutely be totally off on this. I think pickpocketing in general is probably on a decline.
Yeah, there's not a lot in there. Phones, I mean, people steal phones.
Once people stopped wearing tweed pants, I think pickpocketing started to decline.
You think so?
I just picture little British pickpockets with everyone's wearing little
tweed
Ben Hogan hats and tweed pants and 4-piece suits, and these little fucking street urchins are all about taking your items off you if you're not careful.
What's the 4th piece?
Oh, you want the specific pieces of the suit? I said this fucking scene. And you go, what's the fourth piece? I guess I'll give it
Just
to
want
you.
to know what I'm getting into here.
You've got the pant. That's one piece.
No, that one.
Yeah, you got the shirt,
Jacket.
vest, jacket, full piece.
Is shirt a piece?
Oh, shirt's a piece, yeah.
3-piece suit is...
It is in this part of town.
Is there such thing as a 4-piece suit?
I don't. There's a 4-piece chicken nuggets.
Damn it.
So probably.
You got me there.
Yeah. I don't see how there could be a 4-piece chicken nugget and not be a 4-piece suit.
What about a 20-piece?
What's the 20-piece suit?
Yep.
Pants, shirt. You guys
Underwear.
are like, oh, he's doing this. Pants, shirt, underwear,
Sock 1, sock 2.
undershirt, sock 1, sock 2. We're up to 6 already. Vest, handkerchief. What's the buckle that I don't like that goes around your shirt?
Cufflinks.
Cufflink 1, cufflink 2. We're up to 11, I think.
Hat.
Hat is 12.
Tie. What was that? Cummerbund.
I thought you said pentagram. We're up to around 13. I lost track a little bit.
Suspenders. Belt.
Yep, suspenders, belt. That's 15.
Pocket watch.
Pocket watch.
Pocket watch is 16. I love it. You gotta have earrings. 18.
You gotta have earrings when you're wearing a 20-piece suit.
Yeah, you got your monocle.
Monocle.
19, and your actual spectacles. 20.
Cane.
Oh, and your cane. We're up to a 21-piece suit. Easy.
Cape.
In a realistic fashion. 22.
With the cape.
There's a man with a suit, cape, cane, earrings, and a monocle.
And I also threw actual glasses.
And glasses.
You give this person, you make this a anthropomorphic duck, and now we've got a Darkwing Duck villain on our hands.
Yeah. Everybody was surfing. Surfing USA.
Oh, Jesus. Didn't like that.
I tried to give you backup songs. Welcome back to the Pickpockets.
So you could.
Welcome back to the official Pickpocket podcast of the Pacific Northwest. I'm Brian, and with me is Jay and Kyle.
No.
Kyle, favourite pocket you picked recently?
Oh, this bloke. He's a bit of a chat.
Yeah, I know the man. I know the guy. You could tell he was a chat from 4 off. He was
Dangerous chat.
dangerous. He was. What'd you take from his pockets, Kyle?
The lint.
Oh my god, he's gonna be so confused when he goes to clean his dryer and there's nothing to clean.
Oh, I've got your lint.
Kyle's got your lint, you chat.
You put it in your belly button, didn't you?
Ah, it's in there now.
Yeah, some people just wait for it to accumulate. Not Kyle.
It's my treasure.
You smell it, right?
I'm glad we found this niche. There's not a lot of pickpocket podcasts out in the business, is there?
Not today.
Not until today, more like.
Oh, that.
Oh, that. I like that you're this character. You're the simplest of us,
Yeah.
but you're part of the team. So you're
I'm here to watch.
the way you're rubbing shit out of your eye.
I'm here to watch.
I'm here to watch. Got a moist in my eye.
Man. One of my favorite insults I heard is when Kyle went to a Mariners game with other Funko employees, and I was sitting next to him, and I think they walked one of our guys, and Kyle heckled the pitcher, and he goes, "Nice job, jerk ass."
Jerk ass.
It made me so happy.
I like jerk
It's
ass.
one of the
Jerk
one
ass!
of the moments I think of that solidified our friendship. You know, all the little things kind of.
It took that
It wasn't when
long?
you guys
together.
busted at the same time.
What?
It wasn't when you guys busted at the same
I
time.
busted with people all the time at the same time.
Not me.
I think when you and I went to New York City Comic Con,
Oh, yeah.
and we forced the guy I was supposed to room with out because we were having too much fun.
We sure did.
And I think the look
We
of
became-
disappointment on his
What?
face.
Yeah.
So he was like, okay.
October 2019, we had started to become good buddies. Like we had really started to realize, oh, we're awesome. And then so we were playing pinball together all the time at Funko downstairs in the awesome game room down there. And like we had started to realize our senses of humor really lined up. And so this New York trip was coming up, and I was supposed to room with an IT guy, and you were supposed to room with another IT guy. And we just ignored it. And we were like, no, we're here. I texted Zach.
Wait, so you made them room together?
Yeah. So what was even better?
They probably enjoyed it.
It was actually the photographer came and he was late. Like his flight was delayed or some nonsense.
Late. Like he got there like 1 a.m.
He got there so late, and all he wanted to do was come to the bedroom and go to bed. And we're like,
so he goes to the correct room. Me and Kyle are in there,
like having fun.
You're down a couple floors with Zach, pal. Get out of here.
Yeah, we're jerking off in here.
That was Ethan, who was delightful.
Ethan and Zach are great.
Yeah,
like
both
we did
great people.
But Brian and I hit it off, and we're like, we want to keep this going.
Yeah,
and so we stayed up all night talking like little schoolboys.
Just looking
the
at
best
the
thing to do.
Oh, it was so
jokes.
funny. Is one of the best memories. It was hilarious. Yeah, that was a fun time. That was a fun trip.
Late night giggles with pals.
Oh, it's so good. It's a very specific, wonderful vibe.
It is.
Yeah. And that I didn't know you could get as a grown ass adult. Like, because when was the last time you have sleepovers? Well, you guys hang out often.
We hang out often. We don't have sleepovers that often, though.
Yeah, this was like a forced work sleepover.
It was. It was great. It was like camp. It was like being at camp. You always describe it that way, and that's how it felt.
I do want to bring back the old boy hang sleepover where it's like, we're coming over, we're eating pizza, getting fucking weird. We're definitely playing this game and
007.
and watching this movie and crashing.
We're all sleeping in the living room.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Jay, what's your favorite childhood sleepover memory?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Okay. This is good. You're
okay. Am I up? So I had a habit as a young child of coming home during sleepovers, unless I.
What, like you didn't feel
like
you wanted to come home?
No, I would come home. So I in the middle of the night I'd walk home.
Go home.
I wouldn't even tell anybody. It would be 1 a.m. and I would walk half a mile down the street back to my house and go and sleep in my bed. I wouldn't tell their parents. I wouldn't wake up my parents. We didn't have cell phones. It was only regular phones. So if you call someone, I'm sure it was.
Don't relate at all.
It was stressful for my parents, but like I had a habit of like loving sleepovers so much. Is the most fun ever. We all have fun. Blah blah blah. Hated going to bed. Still don't like going to bed. And so the fun was over. They're all sleeping. Why am I here now? Now it's useless for me to be here. I was never like afraid or nervous or anything like that. I was just so bored. I was like, well, this is pointless. My bed is over there. I'm going to go over there.
I definitely do. I do that as an adult now.
I do that too, actually.
People are sleeping and I'm not tired or whatever. It's like,
well, that's an adult thing to do. I like my bed most of the time better than anybody else's secondary option.
Definitely.
But your parents must have not liked that very much.
I don't know. My parents weren't very stressed out about us. They could have been.
They probably should have been.
Probably should have been, but
I have one now.
All right.
I think Blockbuster Video. They had South Park. You could rent it. I didn't know about it. My parents didn't know about it. We were like, this looks interesting, I guess. We grabbed it. I think one of my friends did know. That's how we got it. And we started watching it loudly. We were, I think, 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
Pretty vulgar. And my stepdad came downstairs pissed. What the fuck are you listening to?
Dad, you can't be mad. It's cartoons.
Mom rented it. Mom rented it. That was pretty glorious. I think it's hard because I was the host. Like, I always had people over. Like, every weekend, every other weekend, it was like
people wanted to come stay at.
Just one friend, Mom? You sure?
Yeah.
No. I'm going to have 4. And is it okay if they say both Friday and Saturday night? And I know we have sisters and they have friends, but can we just fill our house with people who eat your food? Please. We'll be really loud.
It's funny because as an adult, you do value, like, you like loud. So it's a joke that's a perk for your mom. But it is something you consider to be a perk often.
I like loud. I like noise.
Yeah, me too.
Can't be too quiet, please.
Yeah, not as much as you. You got me beat on the noise loving, but I like it too.
I think a lot of friends from that era will remember like salami on the wall. We had a party where someone decided it was cool to throw lunch meat at the wall because it stuck. And so we just started doing that. This is how much food I had growing up, is that we could just play with it.
Yeah, you were a spoiled kid.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
I never threw salami at the wall, but I think we threw bologna at like windows.
We all snuck out to go to a gas station and get food after we were not supposed to, right?
The best. That's the best.
Yes, and actually, I my most interesting thing...
Walking around your weird suburban neighborhood late at night.
I did this as an adult when I was like 22 and got pulled over on foot and a gun pulled on us by a cop.
He pulled his gun out?
Yeah, I have to tell the story now, I suppose. So we were having a sleepover. I was like 22. We made a living room fort in our 20s because we were like, obviously this is a great idea. And
it's the best idea.
Yeah, and then we wanted Oreos. We needed Oreos. It was not a want, it was a need.
Must.
And so we walked to the gas stations nearby to try to get Oreos, and one of them, the gas station, was a little bit off the road, and I ran to see if it was open, and I ran back.
Oh, looking like a thief.
Yeah, in the middle of the night. All the cop sees is young person run to this closed gas station and run back. A little suspicious.
Sussy.
Cop was maybe a little over the top the way they handled it. They drove right at us. He pulled his vehicle half on the sidewalk, drove right up to us, turned his brights on, gave us the full I'm here treatment, got out, approached us with his hand on his hip. I couldn't believe that our search for Oreos had turned into...
I wouldn't have believed it.
An alarmed cop. I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious. I instantly only saw the humor in it, which is my privilege. And,
at least you acknowledge that.
Oh yeah, definitely. And so I just see the humor in this moment because I know how innocent. We had not been drinking, we had not been smoking, we were literally acting like 8-year-olds.
You're just kids.
We were just being silly, looking for Oreos, which is, I knew the context of the whole situation, so I found it very funny. And so this guy gets out with his hand on his hip, and he starts walking towards us, and I thought it was hilarious. And so I start laughing and walking towards him because I know he's gonna laugh too.
You know it.
Sure did. And so I start walking towards him. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're not going to believe this. Pulls his gun out. Stop right there. And I go, okay, we're looking for Oreos. Gun goes back in the holster immediately. He's like, what did you say? I was like, Oreos. Are you aware of any places that are open that might have Oreos at 2 a.m?
You like knock on his head. Ding dong. You ever heard of Oreos?
And so he was like, he shook off whatever he thought we were doing and didn't know what to say for a second. And he's like, I think the shell's open. You could check that one. And I was like, all right, we'll check that one. And then
Then you went and robbed that shell.
all 4 of us were armed. He was not aware of that. No, yeah, I've been pulled over on foot, on rollerblades, on a bicycle, and in a car.
You get around.
Cops be pulling me over.
You look like you're criming.
They don't trust me.
You're a crime guy.
Well,
you look a little shady.
This is the Pickpocket
It's
podcast.
those little eyes of yours.
It's all my little eyes.
What are you up to? What are you looking around with those things?
Lying, shiesty lies.
You looking for crime with those tiny little eyes?
My peepers? I do have tiny eyes. It's one of the things I'm aware about myself visually. Look at these little eyes, Kyle. You see these little peepers? You got to zoom in on them to get them.
Can you find them?
They're open.
We found Brian's eyes. Now, where are your fingers, Kyle?
Yeah, where's your fingers, Kyle?
There they are.
Hey. Next topic. All right, Kyle, you got one. Give me one last thing from either one of your lists. One last quick one we can hit on. I want one more fun little thing we can do.
Who was your first kiss and where was it?
Oh boy,
Her name was Lexi. She's a redhead.
Nice.
Same age.
On the lips.
Yeah.
How
Said,
old?
where was it?
We had a babysitter who was pretty bad.
Is she making out with the kids?
No.
Is she 42?
Her name was Lexi.
Can't you kids just go downstairs and play spin the bottle? I'm watching a movie.
She tasted like tobacco.
Gross.
I don't know. She was our neighbor's daughter. And I think we were like, 5, 6, and she was like 15. And she would have her boyfriend over and make out with him. And we watched that like, what is that? And so we tried in the fort, just knocking teeth. With our eyes open. Is this cool? And I think there was some part of it, it's like, yeah, I do like that. So then every time it was time to play house, me and Lexi were mom and dad. And kids, go to your room.
I've never kissed anyone, so hoping.
That's a lie.
Okay, so it's not clear for me what my first kiss was. I might have kissed my first girlfriend in 5th grade. I don't remember. Might have done it. Might have smooched on the lips real quick. It wouldn't have been anything too crazy. We were 5th graders.
What about first make?
Her name was Leanna D'Angelo, and she threatened to kill herself when I broke up with her on the phone.
You probably did kiss her then.
Yeah. She threatened to kill herself because I kissed her. Yeah,
and
I called her. I remember I was in 5th grade.
Lips
we had been boyfriend girlfriend for like a month. I figured out pretty quickly this is a huge waste of my time. This is not real. We can't hang out with each other unless our parents drive us to meet somewhere. This is all fake.
Yeah.
This is irrelevant. I don't want to date anyone until I have a car. I decided that in 5th grade. And so I called her to break up with her.
Practical.
She cried and threatened to throw herself out her window. And I went, okay, and hung up the phone.
Okay.
I called her bluff. I didn't think it was
I'll call the ambulance.
serious. Yeah.
Just like you called that cop's bluff.
What was the question?
First kiss.
Oh, yeah. I might have kissed Leanna D'Angelo. You asked first make out. That would have been Bailey. I would have been 18.
Yeah. I think my first adult makeout, the one where I was like, I know what this is about. It was in front of everybody at Skateland. They were like, you guys haven't kissed yet. And I was like, okay. In my mind, that means we got to make out. So I went in like this. And I know that because I was made fun of for it for fucking ever. That from like 2 feet away, I was doing this.
Just mouth open, just threatening. Yeah, that's not what you want to do. So, yeah,
but I didn't have any cavities, so she was lucky.
Yeah, my first kiss would have been Bailey. First girlfriend. I was a senior in high school. Probably not a very exciting story.
That's a shit story.
Yeah. I wasn't girl crazy at all in high school, really.
You were boy crazy.
Only little boys that were little like me.
Okay.
Yeah, I just didn't care. I was like, whatever, man. We're in high school. It doesn't matter. I had perspective in high school. I talk about this with my friends every now and then, but
Not me.
I knew that high school was not that important. I knew that childhood is a very small snippet of your life. It doesn't matter what kind of kid you are in high school. It doesn't mean you're going to be like that in adult. Being cool was whatever. Like, I just had perspective in high school. I didn't think it was the end all be all of my existence.
As soon as I got laid, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be a baseball player. Practice every fucking day when I could get boned. An idiot.
If you would have become a successful baseball player, way more boning than you could have ever dreamed of without becoming a professional athlete.
Yeah, but not like trying to keep it quiet in the basement, fucking, which is exhilarating.
I don't see the correlation. You can fuck more for being on varsity baseball.
What about your first kiss? With tongue. Let's go with tongue.
First make out.
I don't remember first tongue kiss. I remember first kiss, Mickey Hare's, 5th grade.
Nice.
It was at the dance.
Oh, classic.
Glycerine.
Fellow 5th grade smooch boy.
Bush was playing. Glycerine was the summer hit.
I know that
Jeez,
one.
you have very specific first kiss memories.
Because we actually like girls, fucking weirdo.
I was so excited, and I knew it was happening, and she was coming in for it, and I started to smile, and she kissed my tooth, and she called me out on it. She knew exactly what she kissed. I felt really fucking stupid.
That's like an embarrassing and kiss story.
Yeah.
Good job.
Twofer.
Way to cap it.
It's a twofer.
And that's the show. I'm going to get on my Harley now. See ya.
See ya.
Why don't you let people know what we're listening to? this.
Oh, man. I just want to, well, I think first we should welcome them to the podcast. So thank you guys. This is the Jungle Motion TV podcast. Thank you for joining us. And goodbye.
And you're going to like this theme song.
Yep.
Sounds a little like this.
Just play Darkwing Duck. See you next time, everybody.